Yes, sir. We are in the building. It's your boy Steven the Dream, and this is the Dream Sports Show. We're working on the name. We're gonna go with that for right now. The Dream Sports Show. Everybody's in the crib. Everybody's quarantined away, and a lot of sports been going on. A lot of crazy stuff been going on. A lot to talk about. I want to give y'all some relief right now. I haven't talked sports in weeks. Felt like months. It's been since the Super Bowl. Let's keep it real. But right now, got some time for y'all. Got some topics for y'all. First and foremost, hope everybody is safe. Take precautions. Do what you got to do. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you don't know, I'm your host, Steven the Dream. Make sure y'all give me a follow, Steven the Dream. If you want to jump in this live right now, I can bring in people. I can bring in special guests. Now, the thing is, I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me. So if you're going to come on here, there's a link on my page. Click on the link on my page. And you can ask a question, or you could just say your comment. Simple as that. You probably can't hear me. If you can, cool. I don't think so, though, but I can hear you. So click the link on my page. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I got some topics for y'all. First and foremost, let's hit you with the rundown. We're going to go NFL draft quarterbacks. We're going to go NFL draft running backs. And we're going to go NFL draft wide receivers. We're going to hit those three topics real quick, in and out. I got them for you right now. I got the top guys, in my opinion, who I think are the top guys in the draft. They might not be what people are projecting. They might be. But at the end of the day, this is my motherfucking show. Tune in. We're going to be doing this on YouTube after the night. We're doing this on YouTube. So go into YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get into my top five quarterbacks going into the NFL draft. Let's see. That's right, folks. There's my top five NFL quarterbacks going into the NFL draft. According to Steven the Dream, we have number one, the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. Tua, man, I still think Tua is by far, injury and all, the best quarterback in this draft. I mean, we've been saying it for 2 years now, since we saw him jump into the national championship and win the national championship for Nick Saban in the second half when Jalen Hurts was struggling. He has, besides the injury, of course. Now, the injury, of course, is terrible. How can you look past the injury? You really can't. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that science has improved. Doctors have improved. Tua looked okay. He just dropped a video on Instagram of him throwing that ball, working on feet, working on hips. He was doing his thing. So, in my opinion, Tua Tagovailoa is the number one quarterback prospect, although he will not be drafted number one. Of course, the man that I assume and we all presume to go number one is Joe Burrow, the LSU national champion, the Heisman winning quarterback, one of the most prolific seasons in college football history as a quarterback for sure. But what's his ceiling? What can Joe Burrow really be? I mean, to me, I'm going to say it like this. Alex Smith, a la 2013-14, when Jim Harbaugh got a hold of him and he was doing his thing. That's the best. That's the hype for me for Joe Burrow. I don't see it being no better than that. Maybe y'all know something I don't. I just don't see Joe Burrow being an elite quarterback. Although the Cincinnati Bengals should draft him with the first pick, because I don't think Tua's going to play in Cincinnati. But Joe Burrow, I just don't see it, man. I didn't see it at Ohio State. I still don't see it at LSU. But Mark Sanchez is the floor. And Mark Sanchez wants the 2 FC championship game, so maybe that's not a far fall, but the butt fumble. I'm going to just say it like that. Moving forward, I got number 3. This guy. Jordan Love, my bad. Jordan Love. I don't know why I called him Jordan Love. Jordan Love, The kid everybody's talking about, the kid that has the raw skills and raw ability to possibly be as good as Patrick Mahomes, they're saying. I don't see all that, but I do think he's a good prospect. He's got the size, he's got the arm strength. He's just young. He's just a young kid. He doesn't have a lot of experience, didn't play a lot of games, didn't have a lot of wins. So I still think as a prospect, he looks good. I think if you're, New England, if you're somebody like the Rams, somebody who I don't think they're sold on their quarterback. I don't think they have a quarterback for the future. You take him in the second round, the third round possibly. But I think Jordan Love is a good prospect. Take a look at him. Moving forward, ranking your quarterbacks in the NFL draft upcoming 2020, if it does happen, when it does happen. They said it's going to happen regardless. This guy who people were talking about being drafted number one if he came out last year, Justin Herbert from Oregon. Now look, he has some great intangibles. He looks like the perfect quarterback. He looks like the quarterback that all the coaches love. You know what I'm saying? Stand in that pocket, throw that rock. He's got some intangibles. He's got, in terms of some ability to move out of pocket. But he didn't look great last year. He didn't win Oregon a lot of games. He looked a lot better the year before. I think if he would have came out, maybe spend some time in that NFL system. But, that's part of overcoming adversity. You have a bad year, you come back, you show what you got. So Justin Herbert is going to get drafted. I think maybe if you're the Cowboys, you look at a Justin Herbert. You don't know what you're going to do with Dak next year. You let him sit there. You let him, obviously, he's going to compete, but he's not going to get the job. So maybe that gives them a little opportunity to see him late in the season. If the Cowboys are doing good, throw him in there. I don't know, Justin Herbert. Take a look at him. Last but not least, my fifth and final prospect, who I think is the fifth best quarterback in this draft. You see it, Jalen Hurts. You know why? He's a winner. He's a freaking winner. He won at Alabama, national champion, lost at Alabama, national championship to Clemson. He won the Big 12, but couldn't quite do much in the playoffs. And once again, everywhere he's gone, he's won. He's had to overcome adversity. He doesn't have the size that people want, but a lot of guys aren't very big. He doesn't have the arm strength that people want, but at the end of the day, I think he is a good prospect. Should he change positions? No. I think somebody could take Jalen Hurts the same way I think somebody should have took JT Barrett, who's a good prospect as well. The Carolina Panthers, though, took a P.J. Walker. He reminds me of P.J. Walker, the XFL. And maybe Jalen Hurts should, I don't know. I think he'll get drafted, but I think he should spend a year in XFL, show what he's got. Baker Mayfield, beware. Jalen Hurts could be in the win for you. That's my 5 quarterback prospects going into the draft. How say y'all? I don't know if you're in agreement, if you're in disagreement, feel how you want to feel. Comment below. If you want to hop into the live, there's a link on my page. I'm trying to see if anybody on here. I can't see if you on here or not, but if you are, shout outs to you. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into running backs. Who are my top running back prospects going into the 2020 draft? First and foremost, let's see. Hang on one second. Yeah, y'all see we got a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. Running backs. Okay, there we go. First and foremost, DeAndre Swift out of Georgia. That's a great looking prospect right there. DeAndre Swift, fast. He comes from a place we know is synonymous for running backs. The University of Georgia. Todd Gurley. Oh my God, the list goes on. Sony Michel. Nick Chubb. Herschel Walker. Don't make me go back. Don't do that. But at the end of the day, DeAndre Swift is probably the best looking running back prospect that you have in this draft. He should be a first rounder. Will he be a first rounder? I don't know, man. They've been holding running backs all like the last couple years. They've been talking junk since, Zeke came out, tore it up. Now Zeke won his money. Everybody everybody talking about running backs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, DeAndre Swift's a good-looking prospect. I think he could go first round, probably late. Who needs a running back? Miami. Miami. Miami needs a running back. Pittsburgh, they need some more help back there. Let's keep it moving, though. Running back prospect number 2, J.K. Dobbins, the Ohio State University. I think J.K. Dobbins is a running back that has a lot of wear and tear on his body. I will say, I think he played 4 years. And, yeah, I think probably, 150 plus carries every one of those years. And he's been productive at the end of the day. But I think J.K. Dobbins is a back that is probably going to be a change of pace back for the most part. I don't think he's a number 1 back right now. But who is? Who is a number 1 back right now? I don't think there's many guys like that. That takes me to my number 3 guy, Jonathan Taylor, University of Wisconsin. A lot of trade on this guy. I think he's the all-time leading rusher for Wisconsin. Or most touchdowns, most yards, one of the two. Y'all can look up the stats. But Jonathan Taylor is another guy that, if you take a look at him, he's got 4 years of experience. He's been toting that ball. That doesn't always suit well for you because at the end of the day, in the NFL, they're going to be hitting you a lot harder, a lot more. And Jonathan Taylor, although has taken the punishment, how much more do we got left? I don't know. But he's my 3rd ranked guy coming into this draft. Let's look at number 4, national champion Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This is the Miles Sanders of this draft to me. I think that this back is small, compact, powerful, but he catches at the backfield tremendously. Does a really good job catching at the backfield. He's going to be a great weapon for a team. Maybe look for Tampa Bay, scoop him up, put him out there with Tom Brady, James White type player. They just lost Peyton Barber, so they are going to need a running back at some point. I look for Clyde Edwards-Helaire to be a great prospect for a team. Last but not least, Florida State prospect Cam Akers. Fast. That's what he is. Cam Akers is a fast back. Small back, not very big, but he can scoop. He's elusive. And I like him in a system that is going to move like San Francisco, who uses their backs in different ways, move them all around the field, maybe use them on special teams especially. But Cam Akers is a guy that you should look for late 4th round. You know, again, you're looking for weapons, man. You're looking for weapons at this point. You're looking for sleepers. Running backs are not first-round picks much anymore. 2 of those guys at the most are going to be first-round picks. Maybe 1. Let's keep it moving. Last but not least, let's not forget my wide receivers. The Hands team. Let's see what we got for the Hands team right now, man. Make sure y'all give me a follow, Steven the Dream. It's real easy. It's real simple. I'm going to show y'all some highlights, man. My top 7 wide receivers who I believe will get picked in the first round of the NFL draft this year. Yes, I believe all these guys will go first round, and these are the teams I believe they will go through. First and foremost, Jerry freaking Jeudy. Look at this guy right here, man. Catches the ball with his hands, and he's out. Get out of here. I'm gone. He's been said to be the number 1 wide receiver for, 2 to 3 years now. Jerry Jeudy is an explosive back. He's going to run through the tackle. Look at this. Give me the ball with my hands, and I'm running through you. Yes. Jerry Jeudy, I think he should go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. If the Jags are smart, they know that Gardner Minshew needs more weapons than DJ Chark. Because that's all I got, DJ Chark. Leonard Fournette's going to keep running that ball. But at the end of the day, you get a guy like Jerry Jeudy to stretch the field like this. Stretch the field like this in a national championship game against Clemson. I like Jerry Jeudy to be a first-round pick in this year's draft. Look at him. Deep ball. He's going to track it. He's going to trace it every time. He's a winner, guys. He's a winner. Touchdown. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy is my number 1 prospect. Now it's kind of 1 and 1A. I'm not gonna lie, because this guy is not far behind. No disrespect to the very talented and very impressive C.D. Lamb, who I have going to the Jets. The Jets just lost Robbie Anderson, so they definitely need a wide receiver. And why not take a guy like C.D. Lamb that is what you call explosive? Look at that. Not the biggest guy, about, 5'9", 190 pounds, but he still runs through contact every single time. He is not shy away from it. He is the type of back that you want. Look at that, one hand, athleticism, and determination. Look at that, when he gets the ball into space, dangerous. This is your yak guy. This is your yak guy. If you're looking for some yak, C.D. Lamb is going to get it for you. Number 3 on the board, my Oakland Raiders. Speed, speed, speed. You think we're going away from the model? We do not. Henry freaking Ruggs III. Check him out. In open space, gone. A bullet. Put him out there with Derek Carr. You already got Hunter Renfrow. You already got Tyrell Williams on the outside as well, and Darren Waller on the inside. You give Derek Carr no excuse to perform this year. No excuse. Look at this guy. Running the fastest 40, what was it, a 4.2? Tyreek Hill, welcome to your matchup. Yes, sir. The Raiders need that. You need a guy that's that explosive. You've seen him every year in and out. And Tyreek Hill, why not go and get your own version of the same exact guy? It's the prototypical awesome spot for him would be Oakland. I'm rooting for him to come to my team. I would love to see him here. Yes, sir. Henry Ruggs III. Bring him on through. Bring him on through. Look at this. No, sir. Get off me. Yeah, we're going to let these highlights kind of play out. I like this. And he was, again, the second wide receiver on that Alabama team. Jerry Jeudy made all the highlights, made all the plays, but this guy goes and gets the ball. He's not afraid. Henry Ruggs III. Let's get into our, what we got here. Number 4, Philadelphia Eagles, first round. You just lost Nelson Aguilar. There's no telling how long Alshon Jeffrey's going to last and how many games he's going to play. Go get you the 6'4", talented wide receiver T. Higgins out of Clemson. Catching balls from Trevor Lawrence is one thing. Catching balls from Carson Wentz would be another. And I think T. Higgins would prosper so much from another great quarterback, putting the ball in positions like that, high pointing the ball. Gives Carson the target. We know he likes Zach Ertz. We know he likes Goddard. T. Higgins, look at that route. In the red zone, that's where I like T. Higgins the most. That is where T. Higgins is going to win. That is where T. Higgins is special. Special type of player. Gimme. Thank you. Big guy. Thank you. NFL 2020 wide receivers. Y'all chime in if you want to join the chat. There's a link on my page. You can join the chat. I'm trying to see if y'all in here. Let me know. Send a comment. Send a smoke screen. Let me know something. Let's get into where I'm at with it. Number 5. My number 5 wide receiver. And this is the Dream Sports Show. Glad y'all tuning in. It's late. Y'all can catch the restream of this tomorrow morning. Denzel Mims, wide receiver, Baylor. Now, the reason I think Denzel Mims goes here, the Carolina Panthers are going to move up to get this guy. You know why? Matt Rule coached this guy. He knows the system. He was one of the most productive wide receivers in college football last year, and this is why, because he's a man. He's a man. Watch this. Get off of me. Route. Now, albeit Matt Rule understands that he's still a kid, he's not going to put the keys in the man's hand and tell him that it's his, but to have a guy that understands routes, understands concepts, already just played with you recently, it's going to be comfortable for Matt Rule. It's going to help the kid as well develop as a wide receiver. Look at him. Route running. Get off of me. Hands. He's a great wide receiver. I'm a fan. But yeah, my number 5 wide receiver, Denzel Sims. Look at him. Just a monster. Just a monster. Give me that. Back shoulder. Back shoulder. Hands. That's it. I don't want to show it no more. All right. We got 2 wide receivers left on this list. 2 wide receivers left on this list. LSU's Justin Jefferson. Let's go to the tape. Justin Jefferson, if you don't know, check out the national championship game. He went crazy. Check out the bowl game. He went crazy. Another wide receiver that goes and gets it. Has a catch radius that's very large. Odell Beckham. Jarvis Landry. So many great wide receivers have come out of LSU, and he's just another one on the list. Look at the deep ball. Joe Burrow tracking it. Touchdown. Touchdown. It's beautiful, man. I think a guy like Kirk Cousins is more comfortable with the more weapons he have. Kyle Rudolph, Irv Smith, and of course, Adam Thielen. You just lost Stephon Diggs. Go get you a Justin Jefferson, man. He's a good number 2 wide receiver. He's not going to complain. Look at that. Fights, hustle. Went crazy in the national championship game, man. Jordan Jefferson, I like the kid. Last but not least, let's go to Colorado. Let's go to the big body. The big body, the guy called the DK Metcalf at the draft. Leviticus Shenault. I really can't say his name. It's Leviticus Shenault. But the wide receiver out of Colorado, 227 pounds, 6'1". Should be a running back. It's no question. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that corner. Look at that corner. Baby corner. Get off of me. You'll have none of this. I mean, he's just physical, super freak. Did not run well. Very surprised that he did not run well. That's what they said at the combine. But at the end of the day, you can see the power. You can see the strength. You can see he's a man. Sometimes that's all you got to be in the NFL. You just got to be a man. Just be a man. Those are my top 7 wide receivers who I believe will go in the first round. I think Leviticus Shenault should go to the Green Bay Packers, man. Aaron Rodgers, I think they should have got DK Metcalf last year. They let Seattle and Russell Wilson get him. You see how that went. So, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. We'll talk some more sports. Again, guys, it's the sports. It's the Dream Sports Show. Sounds weird. We're just chilling, rocking out. But coming up next, we will talk about the free agents available in the NFL, coronavirus, and we out. But I'll be right back with the Dream Sports Show. Stay tuned.
Just wrapped up a dope time at Candy Sweets and Treats here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, man. Definitely a great shop to come with the kids, a great place to come on a date, great environment, great freaking treats, man. I mean, sheesh, she did her thing, man. And a great owner, man. Great family business. Everything's great about it. Y'all make sure to come out. 1051 Oakland Avenue in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Candy Sweets and Treats. Can't miss it. It's right off the side. Check in, man.
Diamonds dancing, kickbox. Look at my new wristwatch. AP Paddock, TikTok. Shiny things and big rocks. On my hips a big Glock. Pray hope you don't get popped. Better putting knives round just mad. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather run up for info. I fuck had to double the bag. Just to have enough, I was flexing, finessing just to run it up. Nigga, I just saw the deal. Nigga, ain't enough about to run up them M's. Nigga, run it up on the jet with the baby, teaching me what's up as we smoke.
Back in the building. It's your boy Steven the Dream. We are live on the Dream Sports Show here on Facebook. We will transition to a YouTube platform coming tomorrow. We're just gonna do this every day. Just gonna go live. Might be early, might be late. Who knows? All right, we're back with more. Let's get into the top 10 free agents available. We've seen all the big guys fall. Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, the trades in DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. Everybody, man. Everybody just moving around, doing their thing. But there's 10 guys left. We'll look at first the top 10. First and foremost, Cameron Newton is still available. Still a free agent. Still out here in these streets, which I do not understand. Cameron Newton just was an MVP. Albeit 5 years ago, just was an MVP and led his team to a Super Bowl. But the fact that he is not signed yet could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Teams are waiting it out. Maybe they are curious to see if Cam Newton can pass the physical. They say he can. They say he looks good. But the Panthers wanted no parts of them. They've moved on. Maybe go wait a year in Atlanta. That's where you're from. I don't think you want to wait. I think Cam wants to start now, especially with the Chargers out there with no quarterback, especially with the Patriots out there with no quarterback. Miami, no quarterback. But does Cam Newton fit into the culture of those cities, those places, those organizations? I think he can. I think he still can play. But I think he needs to prove it and needs an opportunity. If he doesn't have an opportunity, then he can do. Jadeveon Clowney is also on this list. I'll move forward. I think he's going back to Seattle. But if not, somebody's in for a great pass rusher. They just going to have to break the bank. Break the bank. It's tough talking with these on. I can hear myself. But Jameis Winston, another quarterback. Where will he go? I saw an interview with Bruce Arians today. He said teams were inquiring. He was reaching out. But nobody was looking for him as a starter. Just as somebody they should bring in on the team. He reached out to somebody. Where do you guys think Bruce Arians was speaking to? He was in Indy. He's been in, where? Arizona. He was the defensive coordinator in, or was he defensive coordinator at Baltimore at the time? Or the 49ers, one of the two. He's been around. I think he was talking to the Colts. I think the Colts should bring Jameis Winston in. Let him sit for a year. Andy Luck is still on that roster, right? I'm just saying. Maybe he'll come back. Who knows? That'd be interesting. Moving forward, though, Jameis Winston, still available. Logan Ryan, Tennessee Titan, cornerback. I think he's still got some ball left in him. I think he could go to a team like Houston, make an impact. Their secondary's trash. Sorry, just is. Instead of signing another young guy, go get you somebody like Logan Ryan's veteran. He's been doing it. Maybe the Cowboys just lost Byron Jones. I don't know, man. Just trying to help. Moving forward, who else we got on the list? We got Demarius Randall. Just played with Cleveland. Just kind of help that organization just grow up a little bit. You know, the last 2 years, he came in with that new Cleveland Browns, Hugh Jackson team, and was all hyped up, and they had the new uniforms, and yeah, wasn't like that. Really wasn't like that. But he's still a good safety. I think a team like the Panthers, who need secondary help, just saying, got to get somebody back there. He's a veteran. He still can do good out here in this world. Pick him up. Just some more free agents available right now. I'll put them up on the screen. There's, a couple more. Delaney Walker's still available. He's a good tight end. He's got a lot of good tread on him. I like the Delaney Walker. Joe Flacco's available. I wouldn't sign Joe Flacco right now unless I'm looking for a backup, and he still might be trying to start. I don't think you're going to start no more, Joe. Hang it up. Get in the booth. Devonta Freeman, who was just with Atlanta, suffered an injury last year, but before that, I mean, he was a part of that greatest offense we've ever seen in Atlanta that went to the Super Bowl, and he's still got some trade on him. He's only 28. It's not very old. Can run the ball. Miami. Every running back I'm going to suggest needs to go to Miami. They need it. Cam Wake, who was in Miami, then went to Tennessee. He's still a veteran pass rusher. Redskins, pick him up. Pair him with, we know you're going to pick my boy, what's my boy's name? Chase Young. Hey, put a veteran with him, help him out, get him right, see what happens. Ain't no telling. All right, man, those are the free agents available, in my opinion. The best available, according to Steven the Dream, because they're the ones I highlighted. We're going to take another break. I'm going to play a song. Play a video. What I got to play? I'm going to play a music video. I don't know who I'm going to play. About to find it right now. But when I come back, I'm going to play freestyle. When I come back, we're going to talk about coronavirus and how it's affecting people in the NBA, in the sports world, but what happens when it really hits home. This is the Dream Sports Show. Appreciate you if you're tuning in. If not, catch us on the rerun. It's late, we get it, but we'll be back.
Around and get your whole fam televised, not BT, VH1 nigga channel 9. I was on channel 9, but never mind the small talk like skateboards, boy, I'm on the grind. You taking his, but you ain't taking mine. If your diamonds fell out, then your jeweler was a waste of time. He should go to jail for trying to make you shine. Damn, don't you hate going to jail for a petty crime? Now I ain't in it, I'm just getting started. Jaw loud, smelling like a whole motherfucking skunk farted. Your car broke, you better junkyard it. Cause when you're throwing all your money your way, you're acting retarded. Stop flexing from them hoes like you really ballin'. Got your tax check, now you Michael Jordan. Ounce to a pound to a Benz from a Taurus. Even as a kid, his mama say he skipped crawling. Hey, so you really skipped crawling? Hey, let me guess you was on it. Hey, cause when it comes to like me, cause when it comes to this rap game, it's easy, nigga. Off top sound. For sure.
We out, baby. Good shit, boy.
For sure.
Good shit, boy.
It's your boy Stephen D. Smith right here live on First Take. This is Stephen A's list. It's kind of blasphemous. I want to switch some stuff around here. Michael Vick should have been a number 2 athlete on this board right behind Deion Sanders. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody else, they can stay on the board. We got to move around. It's your boy Stephen D. I don't know what Matt Ryan does not deserve to be on this board.
Yes, he does, man.
Julio Jones should have been on this board. That's all I'm going to say.
This is Fat Boy Stephen A. Smith.
Fat Boy Stephen A. Smith.
Fat Boy
Stephen D. Smith right here, though. Talk to him.
Although there are no sports on TV right now, the sports world is still being talked about all over. It is still being affected by this deadly virus that's going around and affecting all of us, not just the sports, but everyone from athletes to coaches to regular day people. And the coronavirus, we know, started, and we didn't take it so serious at first until it started to impact more and more people that we know, more and more players that we knew. And now the world is on standby. The United States is on standby as we sit and we wait, but things occur, and I don't know if you realize what's going on until it hits you home, until it touches you in places that you don't expect. And Karl Anthony Towns, his mother is in a medical coma because of the coronavirus. They did a medical coma to hopefully, I guess, help her. She's on a respirator, but you know, it's serious. It's definitely something that everybody's dealing with right now. You know, I don't know how you guys are dealing with it, but to see Karl Anthony Towns and the emotions that he was going through and the way he was able to speak about it candidly, it lets us know that we are all in danger. And hopefully it doesn't take it being that close. I mean, that's his mother, for God's sake. Hopefully it doesn't take it touching somebody that you know or that you care about before you realize that we are in dangerous times. We all just need to be safe. Echo the safety precautions that professionals are recommending, and use this time to talk to your loved ones, man. Speak to some people. Pick up on a craft or hobby that you didn't know, but remain safe. Remain kosher. I wanted to use this time to kind of get away, but I didn't think it would be right if I didn't speak on this topic. Hopefully moving forward we can speak on better things. Appreciate y'all for joining me. It's the Dream Sports Show, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to end it with Karl Anthony Towns' message following the news that his mother had coronavirus, and him being able to spread that message and hopefully spread awareness for everybody. But we'll do this again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Hopefully more sports. Y'all send in topics. Hopefully I get this whole phone line fixed and we can get some guests, because I would love to have somebody up here to talk to me, talk with me, but we get it fixed. We get it figured out. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Shouts to Karl Anthony Towns, man. Praying for everybody. It's the Dream Sports Show. Steven the Dream. I'm out.
What's up, guys? Just something to update you on my life. Just can't sleep. Found the strength to do this video. You know, I think it's important that everyone understands the severity of what's happening in the world right now with this coronavirus. And I think where my life is right now could help. So I decided to do this video and just give you an update of where I'm at. So I was told early last week my parents weren't feeling well. My first reaction to her was to go seek medical attention immediately. There's no reason to wait. Just go to the nearest hospital. And after a couple days of not getting and showing any signs of improvement, I was very adamant on the first day to go to a hospital and seek further evaluation. Specifically, me and my sister, I told her she needs to get checked for corona. I don't think anyone really understood what it was, with deteriorating condition. And, so she kept getting worse. And the hospital was doing everything they can. I was doing everything I could. Still am. And she just wasn't getting better. Her fever was never cutting from 103, maybe go down to 101.9 with the meds, and then immediately spiked back up during the night. She was very uncomfortable. Her lungs were getting worse. Her cough was getting worse. She was deteriorating from her eyes. We always felt that the next medicine would help. The next one would help. This is the one that's going to get it done. This mixture is going to get it done. They released my dad with mandated quarantine, to be at the house. He stood at the house for, he's still there today. But my mom wasn't allowed to leave. Both of them had got tests. Both of them didn't get the results, for a long time. And we all assumed my mom had COVID-19 due to just the symptoms she was exhibiting, and she was deteriorating daily. And the day that she was feeling great, we talked, and she felt she turned the corner. I felt she was turning the corner. I knew there was more days to come, but I felt that we were heading in the right direction. And they said that she went sideways, and things that went sideways quick. and her lungs were extremely getting worse, and she was having trouble breathing, and they were just explaining to me that she had to be put on a ventilator. And she was getting worse, and she was confused by everything. And I'm trying to talk to her about everything, and encourage and stay positive, and just talk through everything with her. I talked to her before she went there. Told her I loved her. Every day I always told her how much I love her. She was telling me things that I didn't want to hear, so I dismissed some things she was saying because it wasn't something I want to hear. It came to a point where it's difficult. It's been very difficult for me and my family, to say the least. She's the head of our household. She's the boss. She's been in a medically induced coma. Since that day, I haven't talked to her, haven't been able to obviously communicate with her. I've just been getting updates on her condition. It's rough, and day by day, we're just seeing how it goes. And we're being positive. I'm being very positive. So I'm just keeping the strength up for everybody in my family to only make this video so that people understand that the severity of this disease is real. This disease needs to not be taken lightly. Please protect your families, your loved ones, your friends, yourself. Practice social distancing. Please don't be in places with a lot of people. Just hide your chances of getting this disease, and this disease is not. It's deadly. It's deadly, and we're gonna keep fighting on my side. Me and my family, we're gonna keep fighting this. We're gonna beat it. We're gonna win. I hope my story helps. I hope my story gives you the correct information. Send my love to all your families. Praying for every single one of you guys. Keep everyone in my thoughts and my prayers. And life may keep throwing punches at me, but I'm gonna keep getting back up. And I ain't gonna quit at any time. And neither will my whole family will. And neither will my mother. So Dominican women are strong. I know they are. My mother, the strongest woman I know. And I know she'll beat this. We're gonna rejoice when she does. Love you guys. And I'll talk to you later.